Hello friends, this is Amy. Thank you for stopping in. This is my second video with my Christmas series. I wanted to tell you that this is a collaboration with these three other ladies. We've got Mia with Make It With Mia. She's going to be doing Coco. Sandra with the DIY at the Chauvin's Nest. She's got the reindeer. Kiki is doing the gingerbread. And of course, I am doing the trees. So let's get started on my first project. All I'm going to do is take a couple of scraps of fabric. I thought this was so cute, cute little red gingham. And all I'm doing is going to make it into a triangle piece or a triangle shape. If you needed to use, measuring device, that's totally understandable. What I kind of did is I used the little small squares, and I kind of went with that as to cutting it down. And this wasn't a big piece. I would say it was maybe, the finished piece was probably, the fabric part is probably about 5 inches. And I'm just using some hot glue to put this together. Of course, if you wanted to get the sewing machine out and work on it that way, that's completely fine. This worked just fine too. Just take your time and put some glue on it. This happens to be not even fabric glue, but it's like a Gorilla Glue, and it works just as good. And so you'll want to put glue on both sides, and then we'll inside it out in just a minute. So now I've got the glue on, and I'm just going to inside it out. And you might want to use like something sharp, like this top of the scissors, just to take some of that fabric and poke it out of, not out of the top, but to make the tip a little more pointy. And then I just put some, did a little ironing to flatten it out. And then before I continued, I just trimmed off those little ends. And now I'm debating, do I want to put this little fringe on the inside or on the outside? And what I ended up doing is just putting some glue and putting it on the outside. I thought these two colors would look nice and festive. And then once the glue was dry, I just trimmed it off. A lot of people have been making these cute little trees, and I've thought they were so cute, I just wanted to try it. And now I'm just going to trim off the little balls on there, and I'm going to make a little bow. That way everything is matching nicely. I hope you're enjoying this video so far, and thank you again for watching my video. And then just a little glue to attach that, and trimming off the ends. Now I needed something to stand it up with, so I'm going to stuff it with some fiber fill. And I didn't want to overstuff it, so I just kind of went, so it's somewhat flat but gives it some kind of a form. And then Dollar Tree has like those little skewer sticks, and I have like a few of them in my craft room, and every now and then I'll get one out and use it, and they trim up nicely if you wanted to cut them off or just break them. And I just kind of got the splinters off of it with, just sanding it. And now I'm just going to put all these pieces together and trying not to get those cute little green balls that wanted to go inside, trying to keep those out. And then I'm looking through, and I found this old spool. I love it because somebody has written on it, and maybe it was just a reminder of what they needed to get. I'm not sure what it was, but I thought it kind of looked cute. Now I'm looking at this too, and I think a A ribbon on the bottom would have been cute too. Or, there's a lot of things you could have did with this. And just sometimes just leaving it simple is the best thing to do. What do you guys think? So cute. Well, the next DIY coming up here, I was thinking about how to. I saw someone had made a tree with like that loop fabric, or not fabric, yarn. And I tried to buy the yarn, and I was told at Michael's that they didn't carry it. So I thought I'm going to have to improvise here. So all I'm doing is making a cone. I couldn't buy a cone either. All they had was the styrofoam ones. And I thought if I end up using hot glue, that is not going to work. And so I'm doing this one. And as I'm doing this, I'm going, this almost looks like a party hat. So I'm really going to try my best not to make this look like a party hat. So this is that chenille. It's so nice and soft, and I found it at Dollar Tree. And then I'm using these little, they're just like little adhesive dots. Well, that went about 10, not even 10 minutes, and I just grew impatient. I can't do it. I'm going to have to keep the glue gun going here. So here I'm kind of fussing with it, and I tried to do that just because I thought, well, the glue gun is going to be so hot. But it would have taken me a long time to finish this. So I got the glue gun plugged in and just started going to town. And just got my little finger protector out and put that on and just kind of went with it. And as I went with this, I started doing loops, and I wanted to do the loop thing. And there are some loops in there. But this is one of those things that it might look good from afar, but it is far from good. I'm just saying. And here I'm doing a few loops. I guess I did my best with that. It actually looked pretty cute when it was done. And so I had this wood slice, and it was pretty soft, so I was able to kind of take a screwdriver and make a hole in it, and I just put some wood glue and made it to hold up there. And with this, there was no bottom, of course, on this cone, so I'm just making a bottom just so it kind of has something to hold that stick so it's not flopping around. The top of the stick was kind of pointy, so then I decided to just put some cotton in there, fiberfill, and just so it wouldn't poke out of the top, and use that same screwdriver to make the hole. And I don't know if I showed it, but I did put some glue on the top of the stick. And then I was going to get out some of my little stickles. And this one, it was really old, and it just would not come out. And it kind of came out like in a glob. You can see where it was just junk. But I thought, well, I can maybe still use this. And then I sprinkled it with some regular glitter, hoping that everything would kind of pick it up, and just so it doesn't look so much like a party hat and more of like a cute little festive tree. And there we go. What do you guys think of this? It was kind of fun to make. Like I said, it's far from good, and it definitely is good from afar. But I tried. Let's keep rolling. We've got one more cute tree. And I love how this one turned out. I have seen where people are taking these self-adhesive wall tiles from Dollar Tree. So, these are $1.25. And I just love the look. It's just like it's got, the old-fashioned tile from a ceiling. And this piece of wood was just a leftover from a project on our house. And when I cut it with the scissors, it cut really easily. And then you can see okay, so you take off the back, and then that white is sticky, but it's loose. It is not even attached anymore. And I suppose if you used it as a wall tile, it would still be fine. And so I just put some glue on it and some hot glue and kind of let it sit for a while so it would kind of adhere to itself. And then once it was all stuck together, I just put it on the front of that wood piece. And then I weighted it down with something so it would, stick on there too. Then I got out the paint, and I just used acrylic paint. Probably chalk paint would have been a little thicker, and probably maybe wouldn't have needed 2 coats, but I ended up doing 2 coats of this acrylic paint. And then I got out some black acrylic paint, and I'm using one of those makeup sponges that you get from Dollar Tree, and just kind of going over it where it have a natural scratch, with the old look of enamel. And I thought, oh, how am I going to stand this thing up? So I just came up with 2 of the larger popsicle sticks, and I put 2 of them together to kind of give it some support, and then just held it in place. And then I got my Jenga blocks out, and I made I wanted to kind of sandwich those in between the sticks too. So I hot glued those together, and it held it, but it really wasn't all that secure. So then I did get some like a burlap ribbon, and I cut a piece off and I removed the wire from this. This is also a Dollar Tree product. And then I basically just wrapped it like a gift, and that gave it a lot more support. I had heard that our little town is getting a Dollar Tree / Family Dollar or Family something. Have you all heard that? I guess I, have been hearing more of that, where there's a Dollar Tree plus a Family Dollar store all in one. Just curious. Let me know what if you have anything that you've heard. And then some stores are doing the Dollar Tree Plus. The lady had said they've got, $2 and $3 items, $5 items. I haven't been in one yet, but been looking forward to looking into one of those. So now, like I said, I just wrapped it into a little gift package here. And I just put a little burlap ribbon on it just to kind of cover that up, because it didn't look real good. It didn't look all that well when we got done. So this would be cute if you had, a littler one or a trio, 3 trees. You could use different ribbons, just cute. You could even put a star at the top, which I didn't think I wanted on there, but you could. You could wrap it in lights. Such cute ideas. I do want to thank you for watching my video, and I do want to remind you of the other ladies in this collaboration. They're all very talented women. I am going to put their channels in my description box. So all you have to do is click into each of their channels and, watch their video. If you were to go to the first one on there, let's say you went to Kiki's, she will have a link to the next person. So please be sure to check those out. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.